Ball python genetics is a fascinating topic for snake enthusiasts and breeders alike. These snakes are popular as pets due to their docile nature and striking appearance, and their genetics play a major role in determining their physical traits. The genetics of ball pythons can be complex and involve multiple genes, alleles, and interactions. However, understanding some of the basic principles can help breeders create offspring with desirable traits. One of the most important genes in ball python genetics is the co-dominant gene. This gene has 3 different alleles: normal, het, and super. When 2 ball pythons with different alleles for this gene are bred, their offspring inherit 1 allele from each parent. If a baby inherits 2 normal alleles, it will look like a typical wild-type ball python. If it inherits 1 normal and 1 het allele, it will look normal but carry the het allele, which can be passed on to its offspring. If it inherits 2 het alleles, it will look normal but carry 2 copies of the het allele, which increases the chances of producing super offspring. If it inherits 2 super alleles, it will have a unique appearance, such as a solid white coloration. Another gene that plays a significant role in ball python genetics is the recessive gene. This gene only shows up when an individual inherits 2 copies of the same allele, 1 from each parent. The dominant gene, on the other hand, always shows up if an individual inherits even 1 copy of the allele. These genes, along with others that control pattern and coloration, contribute to the vast diversity of ball python appearances. Breeding ball pythons for specific traits can be a complex process that involves careful selection of parent snakes and an understanding of the different alleles and genes involved. Many breeders aim to create unique and desirable morphs, or distinct color and pattern variations, in their offspring. This requires an understanding of how different alleles and genes interact and can be passed on to future generations. One popular morph is the albino ball python, which has a lack of melanin pigment in its skin, resulting in a yellow or cream coloration. The albino gene is recessive, so breeding 2 het albino ball pythons together can produce offspring with a 25% chance of being albino. Another popular morph is the piebald ball python, which has irregular patches of white scales on its body. The piebald gene is dominant, so breeding a piebald ball python with a normal ball python has a 50% chance of producing offspring with the piebald trait. In recent years, advances in genetic research have allowed breeders to create new morphs by manipulating the genes of ball pythons. This has led to controversy among some who argue that creating new morphs may compromise the health and well-being of the snakes. However, responsible breeding practices that prioritize the health and welfare of the snakes can help mitigate these concerns. In conclusion, ball python genetics is a complex and fascinating field that plays a crucial role in the appearance of these beloved snakes. Understanding the different alleles and genes involved in ball python genetics can help breeders create unique and desirable morphs while maintaining the health and well-being of the snakes.